with, shake the matrix, expand your mind, and make you think. All those beautiful things that make our brains go, what did I just gain? Well, that's what we're all about. We're all about shocking the system a little bit. But give me a little second. I'm going to turn my little heater off here because, man, it's getting warm out now. It was a little chilly this morning. All right, there we go. We are back and life is grand. Well, this morning I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this illusion and solitude and what that really is. I hear sometimes people like, I'm all alone. Well, let me teach you on what to do with that. There's a little bit more you can do in life than sitting there going, oh, I'm all alone. There's a difference between solitude and alone. Anyways, what if I told you that everything you see around you, the people, the challenges, the system, it's all part of an illusion. Now imagine that we're not living in a world that's real in the way we think it is. Like, a spoon's a spoon because you believe it's a spoon. You know, what if, but something's different. What if it's more like what I'm talking about? The simulation. And then becoming aware of this simulation is more, it brings us more to a forward, profound thinking, a profound truth. See, in this game of life, it's only you and the creator of all existence. Everything else is simply a distraction, a reflection of our own inner world projected outward. Like a projector onto a screen, a three-dimensional screen. But the world as we experience it is a construct. It's a combination of our beliefs, perspectives, thoughts, a bunch of ones and zeros. You see, each of us perceive reality through the lens of our own experiences, our own assumptions, and this realization changes everything. Because if the world is an illusion of our own making, then the only true failure is to sit back and allow life just to happen without actively engaging with it. So if we all realized it all at once that there is no one else to save us, to lead us, or to show us the way, and we understand that the power and the responsibility to make a difference lies within each and every one of us. We look outward hoping for a leader, a hero, a voice of change, but what if it's not an elected person and not someone in our external reality that can make the change we seek? What if it's up to you and me alone? In life, only you can take the stand that truly matters. Only you can uncover the truth of your existence. And it's not anyone else to tell you where you're headed. Your destination is up to you. And your path is determined by the feet you stand on and whether you're willing to take the next step forward or not. That is up to you. And you are the one who's got to start realizing that there is nothing else out there except for you. And pay attention to that. Because as you spew out whatever you want to onto others, you're only spewing out onto you. And that's something that is really important to pay attention to. There's a special strength in actually understanding this. When a person realizes they don't need a crowd around them to be whole, they unlock something powerful. This isn't about being a loner or turning away from others. It's about finding security in who you truly are, discovering that your self-worth is not on somebody else, and it's learning to stand on your own feet. And you don't need validation from anyone else. A person who has learned to stand alone, who finds peace in solitude, has found a strength and a serenity that many take a lifetime to discover. You see, solitude becomes a space of growth, not emptiness. A person who can spend time alone is someone who has looked into the mirror and asked the hard questions. It's someone who has confronted their own shadows. To stand alone is to recognize that you already possess everything you need within yourself. So how can we cultivate this strength, this peace in solitude? Well, here's a few different steps to consider. Embrace solitude. Take time for yourself. Begin by setting aside time to be alone, not just, physically, but mentally and emotionally. This isn't just me time. Use it as a chance to understand your thoughts, your fears, your true desires. Take this time to listen to yourself and to build a relationship with your inner being. And ask yourself the hard questions. In moments of quiet, reflect deeply. Ask yourself questions like, what are my true beliefs? What am I afraid of? What do I truly want? This introspective might feel uncomfortable at first, but it peels back the onion layers, the illusions, and get closer to the truth of who you are. Morning, all you beautiful people. Acknowledge, confront your own shadows. You see, our shadows are those parts of ourselves that we often avoid, the fears, insecurities, or regrets we may hide from. But facing these shadows is like bringing light into the dark room. And by seeing these parts of yourself, you free yourself from the power they hold and make space for growth. Practice even non-dependence on external validation. Become mindful of when you seek validation from others. Instead of looking outward, turn inward for your sense of self-worth. Validate yourself and celebrate your achievements, honor and growth, and learn to value your approval above that of others. And learn to cultivate and practice mindfulness and self-acceptance. You see, the more we accept ourselves, the more we find peace in solitude. Practice mindfulness to become present in this moment and to accept who you are without judgment. And by accepting yourself, who you are, you become less influenced by external opinions and more rooted in your own truth. To truly live is to realize that the power to create, to change, to make meaning in life exists within you. To break free from the distractions of this world is to step into a role as a conscious creator. When we understand that everything external is merely a reflection of our own inner world, we realize then that changing the world means transforming ourselves. So I ask you, are you ready? Are you ready to stand? To realize that this truth is to live in intention? Are you ready to find strength within? To stand alone and live from a place of truth? The power is always within you. It's been within you to create the life of purpose, peace, and strength, whether in solitude or in connection. Choice is always ours. Each journey is unique and your own. So, I'll tell you this, make sure you do one thing toward your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. And make sure you recognize you are valuable and you matter. You're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Now, if you have any questions that have to do with this channel and this show that you're here to watch, feel free to ask them. Anything outside of that, you will not find me even giving you a moment of time. If you want someone to pay attention to what you're speaking and writing, keep it to the subject we're at. That's my encouragement for you. I'll give you a couple minutes to have any responses you want to write or say, and I'll give you a response. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day today. You can take some solitude time, and if you've been feeling low, realize you're in the best place ever. Just go look in the mirror. Remind yourself you're sitting there with creation of all life. It's right with you. You're in it, it's in you. Can't get away from it. There we go. I live in wherever I want to wake up in. I'm a nomad, so I travel all over the place. But my main, I'd say California is my main, it's my home. And it's where I spend most of my time. California is the place for me. It's what I like to be. All right, you beautiful people. Gonna let y'all go. Y'all take care. Much love and peace. See ya.